Hi YouTube, it's Smash coming to you from Sydney for my second update regarding my transition. My big news is that I have come out to my parents and I wrote them this letter, which I'll read to you now. Dear Mum and Dad, I'm writing to tell you something that's not going to be easy for you to hear, nor is it easy for me to tell you. All I can ask for is your support, which I'm sure you're going to find challenging. Since I was very young, 4 to be exact, I've never felt like a girl. Ever since I've battled living in this world as a female, when really on the inside I've always felt like a boy. I really don't think this is any great surprise to you. I've always presented in a masculine way and always been a tomboy when I was growing up. I'm grateful that you never tried to stop me from being who I really am by forcing me to be more feminine when I was young. I've always tried to make you feel proud and happy, and this has been a driving force for me as I've grown up. To try and make you proud of me and to give back to you both in the same way, some appreciation of what you both sacrificed to raise children in the face of adversity. I've always looked up to you both as good role models, and I've tried to live my life to be a reflection of the good people that you are. There's some crazy cat activity going on in the background. It's just after midnight and yeah, they're kind of awake and active. Back to the letter. I know my lifestyle has been challenging for you to accept at times and that it may not be dinner conversation with your friends. I accept this, but I can't help who I am. You've always instilled in us that we need to do what we want to do in this life as long as it makes us happy, and I presume is not to the detriment of others. For this reason, I've suppressed my gender dysphoria for a number of years. I didn't want to put you through this because I felt that I was somehow being disrespectful to both of you. I can't suppress who I really am any longer. I've done this consciously for many years and it can't continue. I think having the cancer cut out of my neck brought a lot of this issue to the surface. Even though that's okay now, the feeling of being mortal and realising that we do really have a limited time here brought me undone somewhat. I'm going to transition from female to male. It's a process that I feel I must undertake, so the way I truly feel inside is more in line with my outside self. As a result, you'll start to notice changes in my appearance over the next couple of years. I'm sure this will be confronting, but I want to assure you that I'm still the same person I've always been. I will feel more comfortable within myself as a result. I'm still deciding the procedures I will be undertaking as part of this journey, and I will keep you as informed as you feel comfortable hearing. I'm getting the best medical advice that it's available. Telling you this information is very difficult for me to write and for you to read. I wanted to give you some time to digest what I've said and think about any questions you may have that you would like to talk about. I have a very supportive psychologist who is happy for us all to get together if you would like to talk about it. I understand you may be hurt, upset and angry by what I've told you, but I can't continue to live a lie to myself. All I can ask for is your love and support through this process, and all I have in return for you is my love and support. This has not been an easy decision to make. I've always considered your happiness when I've made decisions in my life. I hope you can see that I need to undertake this process for my own happiness. I hope with time you can accept my decision. So there you go. There's my letter to my parents. I emailed it. I got a call back from my parents within an hour telling me that they accepted my decision and they were supportive and they were just sorry that I had to go through this sort of difficult process in order to find the happiness that I seek, but I have their full support. My dad read the letter out to my mum, who has limited vocabulary, and all she could say is that it was good, and that's good. And they were pretty pragmatic. My dad was asking questions like how much it's going to cost and can you get help, via the government and private health insurance, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm kind of in shock because I wasn't expecting that reaction from my parents. I was expecting a very different reaction, but I'm very pleasantly surprised with their response. I've since sent the letter to my siblings. I have 2 sisters who have both rang me and said that they're okay with it as well. yeah, so it means a lot to me that I can start my transition with my parents' support and that they know and that everything's out in the open. Historically, we haven't had a very open, close relationship. There's a sort of very clear line in the sand where you don't really talk about things and it's all a bit swept under the carpet, etc. But yeah, I'm really glad that I've told them and that they're aware and that they seem supportive at this point. I just really hope that they continue to be supportive throughout, the changes and maybe the more confronting parts of it as time goes by. Anyway, that's good news. So there you go. I'm going to do another update now, just telling you what happens next, but I wanted to read my letter out. So there you go. Bye, YouTube.